Alright guys, so my friend Victoria and I came to Michael's really quick, the little Michael's that's near the Super Joann's, and I've never seen this before, but like they have like a little like discount section at the front of the store, kind of like Target's do if you're familiar, and they have like $1.49 yarns, like they're just little Craft Smart yarns, but this is at the Michael's that's in this town. None of my Michael's have this, unless it's starting to become a new thing, so I just figured I'd show you guys this and stick it on to either a haul video or something. I'm sure you'll see it soon. So, but if you are looking for some little deals for like $1.50, check out your Michael's, guys. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Heather, the Crochet Witch. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by and seeing how my day went, since I know that's how this video's gonna be titled, something along those lines about my day. If you are returning, thank you for returning, of course. I love you guys. Welcome back. Oh my gosh, we're getting so close to 1,800. It's crazy, you guys, crazy. So, I took a little clip today of one of the stores that my friend Victoria and I went to. And that'll probably be at the beginning of the video. It seems like a good place to put it. But, so I had the day off of work, and my friend Victoria was like, yeah, I'll go, you know, I wanted to go to the big Joann's that's that direction from here. And the Super Joann's. And ever since we all went on our shopping tour, I have been kicking myself for not picking up one certain yarn, because I'll explain why in a minute when I show you what I got. But so we decided to go. So we went there. We ended up going to that. Remember I said I didn't even know there was a Michael's there. And then somebody from my area commented and said that they had been there and that it was a really small Michael's. And let me just say, girl, I didn't realize how small you meant. And the building does not look that small. It's like part of, I don't know, like I want to call them mini malls, but I mean, it's just like there's a couple other buildings. So like, yeah, technically a mini mall, but do we even call things mini malls anymore? And the buildings are usually bigger, like the Michael's I go to that way. That's also, it's in the same like complex as a Best Buy. And that Michael's is the big Michael's that I'm always talking about. So, I mean, I didn't think this is a small Michael's. Anyway, so we started out our day and we went to the Joann's, which was like the reason for going, like the main reason. And Joann's has some clearance, you guys, like more. Oh, don't let me forget by the end of this that I also have a tale of woe to share with you guys. So sad. Anywho, back to the Joann's, which was the happy part. They have some clearance going on. They have a clearance section, but this, like, I've seen some videos. I think Kim from Affordably Crafty put a video out that her Joann's, like, she went through it and was just like, oh, look at all this stuff, like tons of different mandalas and tons of clearance was going on. And my Joann's did not have any cake yarn on. They had it on sale. All mandala yarn was on sale for $3.99. But it wasn't technically a clearance. Those were not clearance. Other stuff was directly marked clearance, but that was not. So I don't know if that will be in the future, or if they're just like, maybe we'll get rid of what we get rid of this way. I don't know the rhyme or reason behind it, but anywho. So what I went for, what I'd been kicking myself about, was, I think in the video, oh, I bought something else too. That's not yarny. Anyway, I'll show you that too. What I've been kicking myself was I made this comment that I found Bernat Strata, and that to me it looks like are you familiar with Cobblestone, I think it's called, from Lion Brand? Well, this looks just like it. This is called Dark Gray, if you're wondering the color. And it says it's a medium 4, which I can't remember if Cobblestone was a 4 or a 3. But honestly, I held the two together and there doesn't seem to be much of a difference. I wish I'd brought it in here so I could show you guys. These are 100% acrylic. I believe Cobblestone is also 100% acrylic. I may be wrong. I will compare them again to make sure, I suppose, before I put my word on it, and I'll show you guys in my next video probably, because I gotta go grab, because backstory of why I was kicking myself anyway, Lion Brand had I kept calling it black and orange. It was really like a gray, and then they had an orange. They had other colors too. They had like a claret red and some other colors. I think there was a green that I liked. And when they were clearancing them out on the Lion Brand site, I was like, I want to get the black and orange and do something like a Halloween shawl or, you know, something Halloween-y-ish themed with it. And by the time I bought it, I got orange. I got like 5 of the oranges. It was probably a 5 for 10 deal, actually. And the black was sold out, or it was gray, but I keep calling it black. I kept calling it black then. But this looks so much like it to me that like in my light it looks totally black, but it is cobblestoned like gray and white, or gray and light gray. Hopefully you can see that really close up. And that's how the orange is cobblestoned also, like marled with a light color like white or whatever is in it. So I thought I would put these two together because I got this one and the matching one to it. 2 of them. And that's literally what I went for until I heard about the clearance. Now, the clearance. I didn't go crazy because you know how there's like clearance and then there's like, in my opinion, good clearance. Like Hobby Lobby would be the stressed good clearance. So nothing was marked down, and it never will be, I'm sure, marked down to a Hobby Lobby price. That wasn't like $1 or like, you know, $1.50 for a $9 ball of yarn. It wasn't anything like that. But what I ended up doing was perusing through the aisles, and anything that like I felt I would need some more of, that maybe I already had a, you know, 1 or 2 or more balls of that I would need more of, I grabbed what was there, because there was only like 1 or 2, sometimes 3 balls of whatever was on clearance. So what I ended up getting, and these, I got some Scarfie. Let's start with that. Scarfie, I think, was $6.49 on clearance, and they're normally, I believe, $9.99 at Joann's. And this is only one of these did I get because that's all they had. This is in the color Navy Silver. If you are not familiar with Scarfie, you should get familiar with Scarfie. I love Scarfie. I said this is in Navy Silver is the color. It's obviously from Lion Brand. It is classified as a bulky 5, and it's a roving yarn. So, yes, it might be a bulky 5, but in some spots it may be a 4. It may go down to a 3, maybe, depending on the roving part at the time, the twist on it. Just the nature of roving, you know. You've been with me long enough, I hope, to know my explanation of roving, but I love it. There are 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 312 yards, 285 meters. The content of fiber is 78% acrylic and 22% wool. They suggest a needle size for knitters of a 5.5 millimeter. They suggest a hook size of K, which is a 6.5 millimeter. Machine wash on cool and lay flat to dry. And where were you made? Made in Turkey. So this Scarfie is made in Turkey. I don't know if all Scarfies are, but I think they are all made in Turkey. But I have 1 or 2 of these guys laying around, and I just figured if they're going to clearance it out, then I would grab the last one they had. Because like $6.49 is, especially like for something that's $9.99 regularly, like it's good. It's again not like, might the clearance go down if they don't sell certain items? It's possible. It has happened before. But like I basically grabbed up what I didn't want to take the chance on disappearing, if that makes sense. So I got 1 of those. I got 3 of this color Scarfie. I think this might be all the Scarfie that I got too, but I think I showed you guys this green black before that I had gotten. And so I got the 3 that were left of these. So again, if they're clearancing them out, I didn't really want to take the risk that they would be gone if I waited for it to go cheaper. It is called Forest/Black. Forest Black. And definitely is green, foresty green, and black. So well named, well named. I'm not going to go over the stats again because they are the exact same, except I will check and make sure that this was also made in Turkey. It's a different label too, by the way, if you didn't notice that. So let me find where it says, because everything else is the same. Yes, this is also made in Turkey. I think all Scarfie is. I just don't want to commit to that. No, this color isn't. So I think they are though. And then I saw, and a lot of Joann's I don't think carry this. Like they do online, obviously, but I mean, I don't think a lot of the stores do. But they were clearancing out Red Heart Gemstone, and this Joann's is the only one that in our area that I've found them in. Except for when Damon and I went on the road trip and we went all the way up north more and we found the like mega super Joann's. They had it too. But this is Red Heart Gemstone, and this is in the colorway Amber, which I have a ball of this and like a scrap left over because I had made like a cowl and a hat, I think, out of 2 of these. I believe this is 100% acrylic also. Yes, it is. Also, Scarfie's not, but this is 100% acrylic anyway. Red Heart Gemstone in the color Amber. It is considered a bulky 5. I agree with that. It's a bulky 5. And it's made, like, you saw the twist, right? It's made up of all these different twisted colors together. It's really, really, really pretty. There was another one that was like, I don't remember if it was, Citrine is the other one I think that I usually try to get. So this one is probably called Jasper, and it's kind of like a dark neon-y theme, but there was only 1 of them, and I was like, girl, do you really need 1 just laying around? You want it, you don't need it. So I didn't get it. This is 7 ounces, which is 200 grams, 312 yards, which is 285 meters. I did already say it's a bulky 5. Suggested hook size is also a K, 10.5, and suggested needle size is a US 10, 6 millimeter. Machine wash on cold on the gentle cycle, tumble dry low, do not iron, do not bleach. Where were you made? Where were you made? There's pattern. Coates and Clark's address is North Carolina. Distributed through Mexico and Colombia. I don't see where this was made at, you guys. Imported and distributed by the Coates, Mexico. Oh, made in Turkey. So I got 2 of these, which were the only 2 left. They are the same color. You just see more browns wound out here on this one and more blues on this one. But yeah, those are the same color. So I got those, and those were normally $9.99. I didn't bring my receipt in here, But I believe those were also marked down to something, like $6.47, I believe, on a $9.99 one. And then, so those are the ones that I knew I needed to get. And I don't know, you know, how when you're looking around and yarn just kind of like calls out to you. So I had looked at all the stuff and I was like, I'm not going to get anything else. This is it. And Victoria does other, she like sews and she doesn't crochet very much, but she knits. And so she was looking at like knitting needles. We were looking at knitting needles. And then she was looking at like patches and things like that. She wanted to make some stuff for her sister. And totally nowhere near any yarn or any yarn accessories. There was just like a random stand, like I'd say it's a cart, but it wasn't on wheels. It was just like baskets, a stand of baskets. And in there, I don't know, was this guy. This is Bernat Plentiful. And I do have the blood orange color and one of these gray ones, which this is in the color Wet Stone. And I thought I'll probably be able to add this to my, I wanted to make like a giant shawl or a blanket or something with this. And this was $11.97. And so I was like loving on it. I sent a picture to my sister. I don't know why, just because, like, here's how my day's going. Here's a picture. Look at this. And she was like fawning over how soft it looked, even in the picture. And so I was like, I'm pretty sure this is going home with me. These are normally like, I think these were like $19.90, like basically $20. And this was marked down to $11.97. So still pricey, but I mean, it is a hefty amount of yarn. This is 10.6 ounces, which is 300 grams. It's 952 yards, which is 871 meters. I'm digging out the tag here, guys. It is 60% acrylic, 26% wool, and 14% polyester. I'd like to see where it was made at before I go on, but where were you made? Set that down here real quick. What? Today is like a problem finding where stuff was made, I swear. Okay, let's dig in. And made in Turkey. This was made in Turkey. And then what I wanted to talk about last, because I knew I'd go on for a second, is this is considered a bulky 5. Now you can see the, like, how fuzzy it is. It's very soft and luxurious. Hopefully you can see the halo that's on this thing. But let me get a strand. And I'm just going to say, if you haven't seen this before, think about like shawl in a ball maybe, but a little fuzzier. You know how they say that's a bulky, or a size 4, and in no universe do I think that's a size 4. This is what it looks like. That's one strand. But see, there's like that white actual strand through it, which is probably like a 1. And then there's all this fuzz on top. I'm assuming the fuzz is why they're considering it a 5. But it nevertheless is supposed to be a 5. And the suggested needle size is a 6.5 millimeter, which is a US 10.5. The suggested hook size is a US K, which is a 6.5 millimeter. So I have this, and I'm like, oh, I'm definitely like getting this, is what I had finally came to in my mind. It matches my shirt. And then I noticed that on the shelf, basket shelf right below it, was this guy, which is pretty blown out by my light, but it is in a really light gray. The color is called linen. So it is that color, like white gray. It's really, really light, but I would not call this white. But so then I was carrying these two around, and I was like, you know, maybe I'll just put this up front in the other clearance, because there was like a blue one up there that I had already like turned down. I knew I wasn't going to grab it. I don't have anything against blue. I just wasn't going to grab it. And like Victoria's like, yeah, why don't you just put it, you know, by its friend or whatever, so it's not sitting in this basket. And so I'm carrying it around, and literally we just like wandered into line, and this was in my cart, and it came home with me. So I'm the proud owner of 2 more Plentifuls, Bernat Plentifuls. So if I don't mix this one with the blood orange, I can definitely mix these 2 together. But they're soft, and if nothing else, I'll sit here and love on them for a while. I do love them, just the way they are. So sometimes you just got to give stuff a home when it's just sitting there looking all sad, right, guys? So that was what... Oh, no. I got one other thing at Joann's, but this one wasn't yarny. Let me get some stuff tamed here and put back in its bag so it's not rolling around, because I got more stuff to show you guys before we get to my tale of woe. Also, while I was at Joann's, what I was also looking for besides the cobblestone looking was some more of this Big Twist Vivid. This is my last ball I haven't put into the shawl that I'm working on yet. And it is in the colorway light blue purple. I was hoping to find more because I had bought the 3 when we went shopping in the video last time, and they either sold out right away or haven't restocked. So I struck out with that one. That's okay. Hopefully we can find it again, because I'm trying to make the shawl that I'm making bigger than what it calls for, or what the pattern is written for. And I'm attempting to rewrite, not rewrite, but like just add on where they didn't say to add on. So I'm trying to figure that one out. Actually, somebody who's making the same shawl just wrote me in my email and asked what I would, like, which rows I would go back to. And I tried to explain it in the email tonight. I hope that I did. And I did disclaimer that I haven't gotten to that part yet. Like, I'm almost to the end of the actual written pattern. So hopefully I can follow my own thought on that. But anywho, I also got, since Victoria she's the one who's supposed to be making me the Halloween bags, like when, out of my Halloween fabric when she gets a chance. So I got, you know how much I love my monsters. I got these patches to put on some bags, and then I don't think I can shake them around well enough to show you, and I want to just hand this over to Victoria. But I also got some Halloween patches. So there's like a witch in there. There's a Frankenstein in here. Let me, right past that adorable bat. So they're both cute. They're like cutesy stuffed. Look at Frankie. Isn't he cute? I love him. I love him so much. So these are going to get rehomed to Victoria so she can slap them on some stuff for me, because I don't sew, except some sewing by hand, which is, I'm not doing that. So that was my Joann's. So then we decide before we grab food, because David was at work and he didn't want me to bring food to him at work tonight, but Damon wanted me to bring him some food. So we were going to go grab food and bring it home. And Victoria decides to go to that Michael's. And like I said, it is very small. I didn't realize how small. And in the front, like in the clip at the beginning of this video, they have like a little like discount section. Not everything's $1, but it's like a couple bucks. And in that section, I got these. Ooh, I also have candy in there. I forgot I had. I have one of these already that I have some stitch markers in, but I have more stitch markers, and I thought until I make something to display them on, I will probably put them in here. And then I got this longer matching one. These were like, I think they were like $1 and like 94 cents and like a $1.94 or something like that. But I got a longer one because I figured that I have lots of little notions I can just stick in that and try to be organized a little bit. Ooh, sorry, that was probably really loud by the microphone. Try to be a little more organized. So then I also picked that up as we were checking out, because I love hazelnut. Hazelnut is like one of my addictions. I'm trying not to eat and like certain things and watch what I'm eating, but I totally had to get that. And on a day where I have some more calories to spend, I'm eating that. And so we got to this Michael's, and they had like an aisle and a half, a short aisle and a half of yarn. I think there was a couple things on the other side of the aisle, but like not much. And they seem to have some older yarns that I thought were gone. Like, I know I don't like chunky yarn very much, like bigger than 4, I will use it, but I don't like it a lot. And, I thought they got rid of Caron chunky cakes. Am I wrong? Like, I know they have the ones, I can't think of the name of them right now, but the Jumbo 6 that they just had in the Lovely Layers collection, but with the like tweed flecks on it. But I thought that the chunky yarn was not a thing anymore. Maybe I just passed it up in the store. I don't know. But they had that. And then I made the comment, and I was like, this is like the Michaels that time forgot, because they had some of the like skinny cakes that were clearanced out. They still had those at regular price. They had a Caron marble cake or two that have been clearanced out already. They had those there at regular price. They had the new, the new spring eco cozies or whatever, the recycled yarn that I got, that's Eco Brights, that's right off camera, of course. And then mixed in with that, this back here, all of this right here, is Eco Cozy from last fall, because I intend on making a big shawl out of it, right? And I had wished I had gotten more than just the one gold color that you may or may not be able to see right here. You can see that. Okay. So, as I said, this seemed to be like a Michaels that time forgot. Mixed in with it was Eco Cozy that I could have sworn was discontinued and put on clearance over the end of fall/winter. But here it was. And there was 1, 2, 3 golds. There was a light purple that I passed up. I think there was a blue that I passed up. They didn't have any more of the pumpkin-y color or the dark orange with the tweed flecks in it, or I probably would have nabbed up those too. But they also had one dark gray, which is in the color charcoal, by the way. Dark gray one, and I thought that would mix with these 2 lighter gray ones with the flecks that I have. So they had these and not many, but other ones that were, I thought, discontinued, mixed in with the Eco Brights. And the Eco Brights are on sale for $4.99. At least they were last week, and apparently they still are this week, at least at this Michaels. And they were selling these for $4.99 also. It's like these are just coded the same now or something. I don't know. Does your store have the Eco Cozy, like the thick one from last year still? I didn't think they did. My other Michaels don't. They definitely cleared them out. I don't know. And then the only other thing I got from Michaels, which is what I had originally intended to be the only thing I was purchasing as far as yarn goes, were 2 different Red Heart Unforgettables. This one is in the color Polo, and this one is in the color Sunrise, because I have a couple of each of these, and there was no sale on them or anything. I was just going to use the 20% off coupon on one of these. But I have intentions of hoarding up a couple more balls of these and then making a really pretty shawl with each one of these too. So that is what I got at Michaels. Now, then we got to because this is a video about my day, then we got food. Damon's favorite place is a place in the area called Harry's Hamburgers, which I guess there's multiple ones of. We thought there was only one, but there's multiple ones of them, but it was closed. So we ended up going to Sonic's and getting him some food. And then I got home, like we brought him his food, Victoria dropped me off, and I don't know if I told you guys, but my Myers that I'm always talking about had a bunch of clearance stuff, like a bunch. They had like random colors of, oh, I did tell you about the clearance because I showed you the rainbow Mandala baby yarn that I got on clearance. And I had decided I was going to go back for the Mandala roving because that is on clearance also. And I told Victoria that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go. I have to pick up some Pepsi anyway, so I'm going to go do that. And here's where the tale of woe happens. It's gone. It's gone. If you happen to look back at my other Myers shopping trips, and I'm so happy to tell you guys that I have like the whole aisle, both sides, fully yarned out. People have commented that I have more yarn at my Myers, that I'm lucky. I know that I am because I've seen other Myers and I've heard them tell about theirs, and I know that I'm lucky. And they gutted it. My beloved yarn aisle was ransacked and was violated. And everything that I was like, whoa, they have all this on clearance. This is crazy. They just got the Hue and Me. That's on clearance. They just got the Date Night. That's on clearance. They've fairly recently got Boogie Nights. That's on clearance. The Mandala Roving, fairly new to that store, on clearance. Certain colors of cakes, clearance. Every single piece. They have like scarfy yarn that was like taped up, so it was stuff I avoided. But they had that from the last clearance, the last time they put anything on clearance. So I'm certain that all of this from just Sunday or whatever was not bought out, but it was gone. Turns out Victoria thinks they had it in the back, like by electronics for some reason, because they gutted the whole aisle. Now there is one side and this itty bitty section on the other side. They moved all the hooks down. They moved stuff from the aisle next door because that was completely gutted as well. But I was so like, oh, what is going on? That I didn't really pay attention to everything. I think it's like ribbon and buttons and stuff there. But yeah, that being said, my yarn aisle is now smaller. There'll be no more bragging about two sides of aisles full of yarn. I'll take you guys shopping there next week if I remember to film it, just to show you what it looks like now. But it's a shell of what it once was, and it breaks my heart. And yeah, so I'm gonna go. Victoria's gonna go tomorrow, she said, shopping, and she's gonna look and see if there's like the Mandala Roving left. So maybe I'll be able to grab up some of that if it's still in the back where I didn't realize it was. Because I went like almost closing time too, by the way. I went just before I went to go pick up Damon from work. So yeah, that's my tale of woe. I'm very saddened by the departure of the double yarn aisle. But I mean, really, what can you do? I can't bring it back. It's just very sad. So anyway, that's how my day went today. I think all in all, pretty good day. Really great not being at work on a day that I normally work. And yeah, how was your guys' day? What did you guys do? So yeah, I will probably just end this video. I wanted to say thank you again for everybody that has been subscribed, for everybody that just subscribed. I hope the new subscribers like it here and want to hang out with us and be part of our little family that we've definitely made here. I'm going to say a lot, but yeah. Thank you, and if you haven't yet, please consider hitting the subscribe button down below because we're so close to 1,800, and the next step is on the way to 2,000, right? So I'm deeply humbled by the fact that there's that many people that care enough to hit the subscribe button to begin with. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go on that note, and I will talk to you guys later. I love you guys so much. Definitely make sure to drop me a comment and let me know how your day went, what you're working on, and if you're having any luck in any of your stores finding any clearance. So gotta start gearing up for that Hobby Lobby clearance that hopefully is going to be coming out soon-ish, right? So all right, I will talk to you guys later. I love you so much. Bye, guys. Uh-oh, is it gonna work?